Hi. So I just wanted to do a quick video because I'm feeling feelings and I thought I should let you all know what I'm feeling and how I'm dealing with it. So yesterday, I need some hedge clippers. These vines are crazy. Yeah. Okay. So yesterday, see, look at this. That's crazy. Yesterday, I started the day off really well and like doing the things I need to get done and stuff like that. And then I just started sabotaging myself. Eating just like everything in the house and like, feeling the feeling, relaxing the shoulders. Whew. So also, distracting myself with things that I don't need to be doing. And not doing the things that I needed to be doing. And I was getting very frustrated at myself, and today I woke up kind of angry at myself. But I felt a little better, like, you know what, I don't have to be angry at myself. I can just recalibrate, course correct, and we'll go from here. And, that worked for a little bit, but I don't know, today I've just been, so I was writing this morning about self-sabotage and why people do it, aka why I do it. And it's a self-worth thing, right? It's a self-esteem thing. Believing that first, that you're incapable of things, and then second, that you're not worthy of any success that you might get, right? And then, there's that whole cognitive dissonance of like, oh, I always screw it up, so I'm gonna screw it up now. Might as well screw up now so that it doesn't hurt more later when I screw it up. Like all these things. And, of course, it's all unconscious, and it's not something we do on purpose, but we do it. And, let me speak for myself. I do it. I do it. And all right. So last night I was thinking about, E, and he's going to Egypt today to go visit his family. And, I go back and forth. Like, denial is a thing, I know, and it's a good thing, actually, because it helps, my conscious mind is saying, like, well, I know that it's over, and he's, whatever, it's over, and he's going to be looking for someone new, and he's accepted it, so I need to accept it, and la la la. But at the same time, I'm like, look at these pretty diamond rings. Like, what was that, right? I mean, it's embarrassing, and I don't really want to admit it, but this is the point of these videos, right? Is that I talk about the emotions I'm having, so that we can all know that everything you're thinking and feeling, people go through it, and how I'm dealing with it. So it's not a fun feeling. I'm not enjoying it right now, but I'm slowing down, I'm relaxing my shoulders, I'm breathing, and I am just going to let it be. Just not going to get involved with it. So I'm going to calm down. So so you may or may not be aware of the situation. I'll do a quick recap. Going through a breakup. Boyfriend and I love each other very much, but can't be together due to outside circumstances, because of a cultural difference and his mother. And I know that our culture is like, oh, blah, 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 our culture is different. It just is different. And please just accept the fact that it has to be this way rather than getting upset. And I'm not saying that to you because I do accept it. It's for the best that it is this way, and there's many reasons for it. So, that being said, la la la, I'm still like, he's going to visit his mother, and in my head I'm like, oh, well, maybe he'll say something. He's not going to say anything. We 3.5 years we spent trying to figure out a way around it, and it's not happening. So I need to relax, because I can feel my body tensing, right? I can feel my stomach especially tensing up, but also like my back and my shoulders and my chest. Right? So this is good practice. This is good. This is a good challenge to practice letting go. I don't really want to be outside right now because I don't have any sunscreen on. But I don't want to be inside right now either because I don't want my housemates to hear it. So I'm broadcasting it into Facebook, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just calming myself down. Thoughts about, I'm going, like I've said before, I'm journaling and I'm going through the noble truths, right? The Four Noble Truths of Buddhism. I'm still on the first one. I'm on the second turning of the wheel, which is recognition, acknowledgement, encouragement. So I'm just looking at the deeper reasons, right? So yeah, I'm self-sabotaging and I'm suffering because of that, and I'm slow it down. So, you have all this suffering, but then there are deeper meanings to it, right? Deeper reasons for it. And one of the things I've been dancing around this week is the idea of coming to a relationship or anything from a place of need, right? Because I feel like I need this love, or I need this, or I need that. And the ideal, you don't want to come to a relationship from a place of need. You want to come to a relationship from a place of love. And I'm grateful that I'm working. That is so annoying that it keeps cutting out because I'm in the middle of the city. I don't know why it does that. I'm grateful that I have this opportunity to work this out, right? I mean, because on the one hand, I 100% love E, and I know he feels that for me too. But the panic feelings, those feelings come from a place of need, right? Like, I can't be without him. That's actually not a thought I'm having anymore, but like, that's the feeling, right? Like, I need his love, I need that love, I need to get it back, blah, blah, blah. And I'm really grateful to have this opportunity to work it out, because from now on, ideally, I will be approaching all my relationships from a place of love, and not from what can this relationship do for me, but how can I serve, right? My neighbor's there too, but we'll just hide behind the very, very bushy, look at this, that's growing on the deck. All right, so yeah, I'm a little bit discombobulated right now. But yeah, I've been dancing around the issue of self-worth and self-esteem this week. And I've been talking to myself, thinking about, like, I'm journaling, like, okay, what can I, prove to myself that I can actually do this, rather than proving to myself that I'm just going to, I really wish this thing would stop disconnecting. He thinks it's really good, and I appreciate it. I trust his opinion, and I value it. So that's been feeling really good. And that book's almost done anyway. So that's done for a client that I'm doing. The easiest way to explain it is I'm a ghostwriter. So I'm helping one of my clients write this book, and it's almost done. So that's what I'm finishing today. And I think when I finish that, I'm going to feel really good about myself. But the problem is that I've ran into this morning thinking about it is like, okay, well, that's the dog next door barking at me. If the issue here is that I'm self-sabotaging and not doing the work that I need to do, how am I ever going to accomplish the tasks that I need to accomplish to feel better about myself? So I was doing some thinking about self-sabotage, and I looked it up online just to see, is there any other way to get around this? And it's basically the stuff that I've been doing, like set smaller goals and achieve them. Sorry, dog. Anyway, that sort of thing, but, and looking at yourself in a bigger context than just one little thing. The thing is, yeah, so I need to work on my self-worth and my self-esteem, and realize that I don't just screw things up, that I actually, you know, like, I look at the parts of my life that I've screwed up. I do. I look at those and they're in my head. And that's what you come back to, right? That's what you hold on to. And stuff that I'm working on as far as Michael Singer stuff. See, this is really good. I think I'm going to have to go inside. Because I don't like it outside. So the stuff I've been working on with Michael Singer, the lectures and stuff that I'm listening to. Okay, yeah, that dog. Actually, it's the neighbor. It's not never the dog, is it? It's the neighbor. So the things that, God, I'm so. Sorry, I don't know why that dog is really just distracting me right now. So I was talking about my self-esteem, my self-worth, concentrating on my failures in the past, right? Because we all have them and we all think about them, right? And the problem is that the depression that I came out of last year, that lasted for 10 years, I mean, forever really, was a lot of me focusing on my failures and believing that I'm believing bad beliefs about myself, right? You know, just thinking I'm going to screw everything up, and so why bother trying, and blah, 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 all that fun stuff. And I see that right now I might be getting caught up in that again. So I am going to consciously focus on my successes in the past, because I have had them. I've had some good ones. They're not as recent as I would like, but you know what? No, that's not true. That's not true. Last year I got myself out of a depression, and that's a big deal. And I worked hard at it. Like, I worked daily, and I still work daily on improving my emotional well-being and my spiritual and mental well-being. So that's a pretty good thing, right? I mean, that's a pretty good success. And I continue to do so. And I am becoming much more aware of when I'm tensing up, and I'm becoming much better at letting it go. I am almost done writing the first book for my company, right? My ghostwriting company. I'm starting a company, and that does bring up some anxiety. That is something that's causing anxiety for me, but that's okay, because that's normal. Of course, I'm going to experience anxiety as I'm starting a company, especially since I've started other companies before and they have not worked. But this time I have a really good partner. It's not just me by myself trying to figure out the business stuff, because I'm not a business person. But I have a partner who is. So it's good. It's good. So what I'm doing to help myself, okay, let's break this down. I want to work on my self-worth and my self-esteem. And I do believe the best way to do that is to set, I'm going to slow down. I talk quickly. I haven't even had any coffee. I don't really like coffee, but I make coffee. I like to make coffee. I just don't like to drink it. It's a very weird thing. Slowing it down. All right, so I am going to be working on my self-esteem, my self-worth. And I believe the best way to do that is to set small goals and hit them. Like every day. And I am doing that with this 12-week year plan thing that I'm doing as well. Which is, you know, over 12 weeks, you've got some big goals and you break it down week by week and day by day, and you accomplish those goals. I haven't been great at doing it, but I'm going to be much more focused now. I'm going to make small, doable goals and hit them. And that's going to help build my self-esteem. And when I start getting distracted, here's the thing. I'm having difficulty not realizing when I'm getting distracted, but getting myself back on track and remembering the reasons to bring me back to it. You know, like, I mean, books always say, you know, your big why or whatever. Maybe I just need to write that down and have it nearby anytime that I feel myself getting distracted. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. See how that works out. That apple is bad. That's too bad. So I'm going to set small goals. I'm going to reach them, and then that's going to build up my confidence. And that will make it, that just is going to snowball things, right? So when I am feeling nervous and scared, I will concentrate on the successes I've had in my life, the big ones that step out at me. Like when I wanted to live in Europe, I decided I was going to live in Europe. I figured out how I was going to do it, and I went and I did it. Same thing with grad school and all those things. Those are things I need to focus on and not the failures. So that's what I'm going to do. And as I'm slowing down, little life hack here, I might still be feeling nervous, but if I slow myself down and I slow my breathing down, my body starts to think, hey, there's no danger here. So that's going to help as well. I need to go back to doing the dishes. That's why I've got my handy dandy little apron on. And I will listen to the Michael Singer lectures as I do the dishes. That's the plan. And I will talk more about it later. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Is it morning? Oh, okay, it's afternoon now, but just barely. And I am looking at these things that I am going through right now as challenges that I can overcome and that I am overcoming, and that I am grateful to have them to make myself a stronger person. The more I experience these things and the better I learn to deal with them, the more I learn to navigate these emotions, the better I will get at it. So each one of these times where I start to kind of get nervous and scared is a good opportunity for me to learn to relax and let go. And the more I do that, the easier it will become. And the closer I become, the closer I am to being someone who can just let stuff go. You know what I mean? Like every one of these incidences makes me stronger because I have to deal with it and not freak out and learn a better way of dealing it. And I can share it with you, so hopefully it becomes useful to you. So I'm going to go back to doing the dishes, and I'm going to be taking deep breaths and relaxing my shoulders and staying conscious of the feelings and the thoughts, but not getting involved with them. And listening to Michael Singer, who calms me down. Apparently, if I go a day without listening, things kind of go to hell. But that's not forever. I will get this in my head, and I will be able to do this all by myself. So I just want to say, even when things are feeling scary and there are emotions and thoughts that you might not want to deal with, it's something to be grateful for, because it will make you stronger as you learn to navigate and deal with them in a healthier way. As I learn to deal with them in a healthier way. So I'm saying this to remind you all that you can always choose to have a grateful day.